So here's
Yep.
the thing, guys. If you haven't figured this out yet, part of total cost of risk is the cost to hire and retain professional consultants. So as you're calculating the total cost of risk for your client, if they have somebody like this, that hundred and some $1,000s is part of the total cost of risk. So when you go in and outline what your strategy is going to be, you know, your client's going to come to a conclusion pretty quick, and you might need to show them, here's what we did in terms of credits, whatever else over the course of the last year. You don't want to throw the consultant under the bus. I mean, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is let them make their own decision. If they're paying a consultant 150,000 or 125,000 or whatever they're paying them a year, and they're only saving 25,000 to do it, that's a bad business decision. Anybody that's in a decision-making capacity should be able to look at your calculation and come to that conclusion on their own. The problem is they lack the confidence in us as the agent because of what our industry has typically done. To Mike's point, right? We're going in, we're asking to do a policy review. Let me see your policies so I can compare coverages. I use the same line every single time when I go in and meet with somebody. I don't need to copy somebody else's homework. If you want to give me the policies to give me a general idea of exposure information or whatever else, because that makes your life easier, you're welcome to give them to me. But for all practical purposes, I don't need them because I'm not going to look at them to do my job. I'm not going to come in here and try and make somebody, I'm not going to sell you on fear, right? Because that's what we're doing when we're doing a policy review. We're trying to keep people from sleeping at night. We want to tell them they're missing that one coverage that they need to have respond, that they're missing that one endorsement, that they don't have blanket this or, whatever. And that's not an effective way to sell. Does it work? Sometimes. But if you can go in and make it a business discussion and focus on what you're doing to control cost and drive down the total cost of risk, that's a much better received argument. And it's not nearly as offensive as going in and trying to trash talk whoever's their existing agent and saying they didn't do their job right. I've just never really subscribed to that model. And what I just described to you is exactly what the average agent out there thinks the entire BOR process is. That's what they think it is. They think that the broker a record letter is you going in, trashing the existing agent, stealing their work product, and then bringing it into your agency. And that couldn't be further from the truth, but that's the perception we've created as an industry.